creating a freeform design, and the first thing I do is create a background for this design. Sometimes I just put the freeform design directly on the castle. In a freeform design, I just basically do exactly what the design says, which is to create a form, just improvise the form. It could be a more angular form, or it could be a flowing form like the one that I'm doing here. And I'll use various pieces of paper, sometimes following a kind of a color scheme where the pieces complement each other in some way, but not always. I'll use just plain colors like this, and sometimes scrapbook paper, pieces of collage. In fact, the next piece I'm going to attach is a collage piece. And just glue it somewhere on the paper. And this whole process is improvised, going along with the idea of freeform work. It's a little bit like Matisse's paper cutouts. I'm not exactly sure what Matisse was trying to do with his cutouts, but I think I remember hearing that he was just experimenting with paper cutouts and trying to prove that almost anything can be arranged in an aesthetic way. That's a piece of a collage right there, and in fact, this whole freeform artwork is basically collage. So this piece that I'm gluing onto it right now is like a collage piece within the collage, if that makes sense. And I just decide that I like the way it looks attached right there. I'll just add one more piece, and here I'm doing a little a typical collage work where I'm taking a piece of greeting card. You can also use junk mail or magazine clippings, creating a shape out of that and adding it to the collage. I could set it that way. It looks pretty good that way, but I decided to do something else. It's good to just experiment and see how a piece fits in just by moving it around. I like the way that sits right there, so I decided that's what I'm going to use, and then I just glue it in place. Okay, now I'm going to cut the background piece following the contours of the collage. This is something that I typically do. And sometimes I'll take this, which has basically 2 layers, and I might add it to another piece of scrapbook paper or cardstock, layer it on top of that, and then even go ahead and layer that on top of something else. There's no limit to the number of times you can layer something. As I said before, you can have collages within collages and layers within layers. Now something like that I might actually put inside a tracery design, like this one right here. Instead of using that interior design or that shape, I could use something else. These are examples of freeform design. That was done with paper clay, painted with bronze. That's one that I did with strips of paper. And there's another paper clay one with bronze on it.